I believe in misguided and young men that haven't been loved. Men that try to fill voids with fillers that can't replace what needs to be there. Love is love, and if it's not real and if it's not genuine and it's not coming with no strings and no hidden motives and agendas, then you find out that you only really love me for what I could be to you or how you could use me. So in life, I found out hanging around a lot of guys that intercepted me from going from football practice back and forth. Gave me a little nickname like Shorty. Ended up paying a bill for my mom, and that drew me into their relationship. But never knew that their relationship caused me just to love a certain particular group of guys, and these guys had blue rags. If you didn't have a blue rag, you wasn't in my family. Wasn't until later in life I found out that that never made any sense to me, because God shifted my way of thinking. God changed my way of thinking and allowed me to see the true way of viewing an individual, a human, as by viewing him just as that, a human. If he bleeds, if he breathes, he's my brother. The pigmentation of the skin didn't really matter. What side of the globe you didn't come from, it never really mattered. But while I was in that process, I didn't see that way. I was tainted, I was blinded by those young men that wore the same color bandana that I wore. They began to tell me that, hey, if they don't have this color on, they're not part of the family. They're disrespectful. They don't love us. They want bad for us. But lo and behold, I ended up meeting a guy away from my hood, away from his hood. Found out he was a blood, I was a Crip. We had some of the same dreams, some of the same likes, some of the same desires. So why is it that had I not ever met that young man out of my situation and him out of his, would have never took the opportunity to know that about one another? So God began to show me the true me. I wasn't a thug. I was a misguided young man that stopped being an eagle and stopped being a leader and started being a follower. I started following men that I thought really had my best interests at heart, when really they were just using me as a pawn on a chessboard. I was dealing drugs for them. They could point to me and tell me to shoot this individual or beat this individual up, and I would do it because I wanted to earn credibility. I wanted to be respected by those that I looked up to, which we consider OGs, the original gangsters. Someone's a little older than you, been doing what you've been doing a few years longer than you've been doing it. So they try to lay out what is called the street code rule handbook to you. I found out that handbook really don't apply when real things start to transpire. You go to jail, those guys don't show up. You get locked up, it's mama that you call. It's grandma that comes with the bail money. Commissary money, time to get out, it's mama and daddy, grandpa, aunties, and uncles. Those that truly love you, those are the ones that show up. When it's time to get sentenced, none of your comrades around. Most of them's out trying to either get your girlfriend, get the product that you left on the street, and take off where you left off.